Ron, what was the deciding factor that made you not want to compete in the O this year?
Too much work.
And what are we looking at? You think we're going to see you on stage again?
Yeah,
I keep asking the same question. It's a good question.
But I need a little bit more time to think about it. I get my mind ready for all the work I got to do.
You look really good though, so you must have something up your sleeve right now, right?
Just trying to stay in shape, so when I do decide to get on stage, I'll be almost there.
What's the ETA? What are we looking at?
I'm looking at about another year.
Yeah? Cool. Great. A lot of people say that you still have the greatest physique of bodybuilding history. How do you feel about that?
I don't know. That's what
it's true, so.
That's what they're saying.
Out of all the great bodybuilders in the history of the sport, people are still saying that you had the greatest V shape of all.
I believe it. Okay.
Samir, what is your memory that you have when you won the Olympia? What were you feeling at this time in 1983, day before the show?
Oh, the 83 Olympia was my biggest highlight. I mean, that was the year. I felt very confident. I was ready. And actually, I went to the show and I was just, if I say 100% feeling like a winner, I'd be lying to you. I was feeling that way. And I was prepared. And so I peaked correct and got it. This is the ultimate experience. Mm-hmm. I was feeling it. The minute I stepped on stage, I actually felt it.
You knew you had that show.
I knew I had it. I had a little cramp because I take a little potassium and aspirin, and they interact a little bit, but I kept my composure and I fought through it and went backstage. Franco Colombo came and helped me a little bit with massages and stuff. I came back that night all the way ready and no problem.
Who was the one guy that you were looking over your shoulder at that night that you thought maybe had a shot?
You know,
was
the
it Bertle
is,
maybe?
I mean, you know, Lee Haney was great. I mean, Berto Fox was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't think Berto Fox got what he deserved. I think he got robbed. Makawi was good. You know, he came in second in that show. But Lee Haney and Berto Fox were very, very dangerous. So, well, it's history.
Yeah.
And I got it. And thank God.
Just one more quick one. This show going on tomorrow night, a lot of people are saying Jay Cutler looks like he looks coming in really on point and he's probably going to be able to retain it. What do you think?
Well, I think Jay is incredible. He's a bodybuilder that has the overall package. And he has that package over everyone else. Now, having Ron Coleman is not in the picture, so nobody's going to stand up to him en masse.
Yeah.
But knowing that Jay is a perfectionist, and if and I think he will be in good condition, I think he'll win.
Great, thanks.
I think he'll win for sure.
Fire away.
How much fun was it doing the Ultimate Fighter when you were doing the coaching?
It was good, man.
Enjoy that?
Good. Yeah, I had a good time.
What do you see in some of those guys coming through the house that you can see right away? Do they have it in them, or you know if they don't?
Yeah. You can tell.
Who was
I
like?
think I can tell.
Which like one guy that comes to mind that you knew right away is the guy that's going to be able to survive and get through and get the contracts?
It's kind of a bunch, man. You know, I think that when I did it, I didn't really recognize Samir's talent right off. You know, so it's pretty cool that he kind of came through.
And what do we got next for you? When's the next time we're going to see you in the octagon?
Probably the end of the year, maybe.
Who are you looking at? No, not yet.
Looking at you.
Don't hit me.
It's scary.
All right. Jimmy, what do you think of the Olympia Expo? How it's going right now?
You know what, brother? This is my first time. I love it. It's nice to be here. You meet all the fans. You meet all these bodybuilders. And, you know, I guess I have to have something to do with it, you know, and back in my days. I used to be a bodybuilder myself. I was Mr. Hawaiian Islands 3 times in a row.
Wow, very good.
And actually the whole thing, how I started in professional wrestling is that, you know, all the bodybuilders that where I was at, and all the professional wrestlers come through Hawaii, they go to Japan, then they come back to Hawaii and finish off, you know, the program. And that's how I got to meet all these guys. And That's how I got involved in it, brother.
So bodybuilding really was your springboard into pro wrestling then.
Right. Then
Right.
I got into professional. I started in 66 training, and when I won my contests, then I went into professional wrestling.
And it was history from there.
Yes.
How do you feel with your children are involved? You know, your son was involved for a while. And how proud are you to see them in the WWE?
But I'm so proud of them because it's not an easy thing to do,
No.
and they have to be very sincere. You gotta have your heart and soul in it, and you gotta have it all. You can't just take half. You gotta take it all, brother. If that's what you want in life, then that's the way to go.
What's the biggest difference between your day in wrestling and what's going on today?
Well, back in our days, we were like the machines. We were in control. The promoter would just come out there and say, "All right, guys, do your thing," and that's what we used to do. We were the mechanics, and we just do the things that we think is right to do for our business. Comparing it from back in our old days is totally different what they're doing today.
Yeah.
Today, these kids, they don't have the psychology, and it's a shame. But, like these kids today, they've got so much pressure, brother. It's unbelievable. I mean, they got to read all these scripts and everything. We never used to do that in them days,
Yeah. It's more theatrics now than it was.
Right, exactly. But, I love it. I watch it all the time. And, I keep up with what's going on because now I got, that's my boy over there,
Yeah.
Jimmy. Now I got my daughter in there, so, it just doesn't stop. It just keeps on going, brother.
And what about yourself? Independent circuit, you're still making
Yes.
appearances around, right?
I do a lot of raising fund for autism.
Good.
And, I do things with the Wounded Warriors. I do it every weekend. I still wrestle, I still fly, and I love it, and I enjoy what I do.
Great. Joe Pietaro here for MuscleSport TV, coming to you live from Las Vegas. Olympia weekend is in full tilt right now. It's Saturday afternoon. Just got back from the Expo. I had all the pre-judging with the women today at the Expo stage. Great day at the Expo. We got some great videos you just looked at. Superfly Jimmy Snuka, WWF Hall of Famer, of course. Sergio, Olivia, the Myth. We talked to Samir, Bannout. So you can just check out all of those videos. All of them, not just today's, but all the other ones will also be on MuscleSportMag.com and on our MuscleSport TV YouTube channel. Met with some clients today and hopefully some prospective clients walking around to all the booths. Not as crazy as the Arnold Expo, but everybody knows that going in. I would say this year was a little less crowded than it's been in the past at the Olympia Expo, but definitely a good time had by all. You weren't squished in the booths. You can actually walk around to the aisles and get to see the people and get some good pictures with your favorite bodybuilders and celebrities that were out there today. The Hulk, Lou Ferrigno there also. The King, Ronnie Coleman, obviously, as you know, we just saw the video. Good friend of the MuscleSport Mag, Ronnie Coleman. But tonight is going to be the, we have the women, we have the fitness, figure, and Miss Olympia finals tonight at 7 o'clock. So we're going to gear up and get ready for dinner and go out to the finals. We'll definitely bring in you some more information after the finals are over later tonight, and definitely, of course, tomorrow with the men. 5 hours at the roulette table last night, and I walked down $50. $50 in 5 hours. Not bad.